She's biracial. She's a biracial girl. She's biracial. I'm manifesting.
Heidi ho, everyone. Welcome back to Intuitive Safe Haven. It's your girl, Rose. And this is the channel where we talk about manifestation, makeup and mindset, and tarot. And if you feel compelled, please subscribe to my channel and also follow my social medias. Anyways, let's get on to today's topic. So, is anybody watching this video learning tarot? Come on, don't be scared. Anyways, if you're learning tarot, I figured I would make a video series just for people like you. So what I plan on doing is doing a breakdown of all 75 cards and making it into a simple video series of 75 or 76 videos. But yeah, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a journey. It's gonna be fun. Yes. Anyways, but yes, so in today's video, we're gonna start on tarot and basically the very first card of the major arcana, which is the Fool card. So stick around. I'm back. And so this is the first aspect of tarot that I wanted to go over. So with tarot, just like with playing cards, there are 4 suits. And in tarot, each suit represents different aspects of humanity or human life. With the Wands suit, it represents, ambitions and, passion for either things or relationships or, situations. It is also a great way to represent the fire signs of the zodiac as well. So keep that in mind. With the Sword suit, a lot of these cards represent the aspect of, logic and the thinking mind. So that is something that you can also associate with a lot of air signs in the zodiac as well. The Cup suit represents the aspect of emotions as far as matters of the heart, love relationships, friendships, anything interpersonal as far as relationships. This represents the Cups. The Pentacles is a good representation of earth signs as well. And I didn't mention it earlier, but the Cups represents, a lot of the water signs in this suit. Also, with the Pentacle suit, it also represents material things, things that signify growth, money, whatever it is that is really present in the earth realm. It also is a good representation of time as well. So keep that in mind. Let's move on to the next section. In this section, I will discuss 2 types of cards in the tarot deck. The first one I'm going to discuss is the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana are the trump cards in the entire deck, and there are 22 of them, which each represent major life events or a lesson in your life. So if there is a specific thing that you're trying to learn and that trump card comes, that may be one of the major things that are going on in your life at that moment. The second type of card I want to discuss in the tarot deck is the Minor Arcana. Now, the Minor Arcana is consisting of the 4 major suits, and not only just the suits, but there are also 4 court cards in this particular category of cards. So you have your Major Arcana and then you have your Minor Arcana. Now, we are going to get to the main topic of this video, and the very first card of the Major Arcana, the Fool card. Let's get moving. I wanted to mention that there are two different ways to read tarot cards. You have the traditional way, which is the upright position, and then you also have the reverse position. Now, with the reverse position, that mainly consists of, the upright meaning, but you would be reversing it, and that is how you would read and interpret the card. The first card that I want to get into is the Fool card. And if you will take notice to it, at the very top, there is a number 0 by it. As well as the way the Fool card looks in different types of decks or theme decks, the pictures and the depictions can vary. For example, so I'm going to show you a picture of the original Rider-Waite Fool card right over here. This is where I want it to appear. All right, so you guys can take a look at that. You can kind of see the symbolism behind it. The person standing over the cliff, obviously a young person. There's mountains in the back and there's a cliff over the bottom. There's a little dog, the rose, all of those things in this card. So they all have a specific meaning. Now I'm going to show you two of my Fool cards. I don't know, I'm trying to keep it from the glare, but this one here is from one of my decks. It's called the Mystical Manga deck, and this one is also from the Neon Moon deck. So with these two cards here, same thing. They both have the 0. They have a lot of the same symbolisms as the original deck. It's just a different artist interpretation, but you would interpret your deck the same way as the original. All right, now let's get on to the card reading. So there are two ways to read the card. There is upright and then there is reversed. So let's take a look at the number 0. So the Fool represents the first number in the numerical system. The number 0 also, if you know a little bit about numerology, also represents infinite possibilities and infinite, it's a number of infinity. There's always a new possibility to come in. Also, the Fool card represents a sort of youthful innocence, because if you can look at the card and kind of tell that this person is kind of out and about in the world, has a great outlook on life, you can kind of pick up the feelings in this card. It also represents the feeling of having that carefree outlook as well. So it just breeds a lot of youth and encouragement for the person in this reading. Now, let's go on to the reverse meanings. So with the Fool reversed, a lot of the times it represents either bad behaviors or decisions being, oh my God, my shoes are so squeaky. So it represents a lot of bad behaviors and decisions being made off of impulse. So if you ever get this card in a reading, maybe you need to look at either what you are doing, if you're reading for yourself, what you are doing that is kind of affecting certain things in your life, as well as, how to interpret this meaning to someone that you're reading for. It also represents being taken advantage of. So if you ever get this card in a reading, let that person know or be aware that, somebody could possibly be using you or taking advantage of you. Take a look at your behaviors and what you feel like may be off with the situation, as well as self-gratification. Basically someone who just rather please themselves or get that instant gratification other than just, waiting it and putting in the work for it. So this is pretty much both meanings, simplified and broken down, just as a way to start you off onto, the basics of the meanings and how you start reading them. This is just something that I like to share out there for y'all because it really helped me out, just breaking these cards down into simple meanings. And as I continue to perfect my craft, you know, I'm able to interpret deeper meanings to these cards. And stick around because I will be moving on to the Magician in the next video. So I hope you guys made it this far. If you have, please consider subscribing. I also do videos on makeup tutorials as well as motivation and mindset. So if you're into those things as well, please feel free to Feel free to subscribe and follow me on my social medias. And until then, you guys, I will see you on the next video.